Hi, this is Andy. We're going to give you some quick tips on how to mix our Ecologic mortar or lime mortar in general. Today we have a colored mix, and we want to say that always use a known measure. So if you have a container where you can put a fill line and then use a known volume of water to every mix, that will keep the color consistent and the mix consistent. When you get the prepared colored mix, you would want to dry mix it again with a drill mixer so as to make sure that all the ingredients are thoroughly mixed together. A smaller amount of the mortar can have the water added so that you don't just fill a whole bucket with dry powder and then start adding water to find that even after thorough mechanical mixing, there's dry powder at the bottom of the bucket. So mix some material wet and then add more of the well-blended dry material to that mix to get a thorough mix to the right consistency. Now that we want to do is add water and powder, right? Yep.
I always add more.
If you can use a more dry and crumbly mix, it's going to make less staining on the wall. So the minimum amount of mixing water is a good concept to follow. However, each mason will want to add enough water to make the mix as plastic as they like to install it, without adding too much water that makes it soupy. So a drier kind of a mix is a good pointing mix. Sometimes bricklaying mortar is judged by being able to stick to the trowel when you turn it upside down, but not so with a pointing mortar. It should be more dry and crumbly. As far as retempering, you should only mix the same volume of water into every mix and be consistent, and add just drops of water if you need to loosen it up a little bit more. Any droppings of material that are caught that have been mixed in any 8-hour day can be then, if they're clean, salvaged, put into a bucket with a lid, and used the next day without adding any retempering water, just to knock it back up with the drill mixer. The mortar can be used within 24 hours of its initial mixing and is reworkable within that time. Hi, this is Andy. Sign up for weekly hands-on workshops to practice and perfect this and other associated techniques with LimeWorks.us.